Good morning, sir. My name is Tanmay Ghadi and I am the team leader and my team comprises of Ashlyn Dias, Craig Fernandez, Ritik Gupta and Chirag Hegde and our topic for today is goal setting and discipline in life. So the question is, what is goal setting? All business share a primary goal, success. Goal setting, aligning and tracking those goals through actions and results are critical to greater business execution and as a result, greater success. Most organizations see a dramatic increase in employee and business performance when they effectively set individual employee goals and closely tie them to company's overall strategy, goal settings. The process of setting goals should be a collaborative process between an employee and his or her manager. Whether writing short term or long term goals, the most widely framework in all the businesses is SMART. So, what is SMART? S stands for specific. Be thoughtful and specific about what you want to do and focus on. M. M stands for measurable. Pick a goal that is measurable so you can continually monitor your progress. A. Achievable. Set yourself up for success by choosing something that is achievable. R. Realistic. Be realistic when choosing your goal. Think about how it will affect your day to day life. T. Time. Be aggressive and realistic when setting your end time or date, knowing there is an end in sight will help you focus and push yourself. Now, my friend Ashlyn will talk about why set goals in life.
Thank you, Tanmay, for telling us what is goal setting and why it is important in our lives. I am Ashlyn and I am here to tell you why one needs to set goals in their lives. When we are born on this earth, we have only one shot at our lives, and it is our choice what we choose to do with our lives and how we choose to leave a mark on this world. In order to stand out, we must always have a certain idea of what we want to do in our lives. We must always have certain ambitions in our lives and always try hard to achieving them. In order to achieve these ambitions, it is necessary for us to set certain goals in our lives. Setting goals in our lives gives ourselves a sense of direction in our lives. After all, what is a life without any sense of direction in it? It is just like a blunt pencil. It's pointless. There are three main steps for setting a goal. They are 1. To dream big. A fulfilling life, I believe, involves dreaming big and trying everything to achieve these dreams. We mustn't let anyone or anything stop us from setting goals in our lives. Once we're adamant on a certain idea in our lives, we shouldn't even let our mind limit us from what we want to achieve. Hence, we must always dream big. The next step is setting a goal in our lives. In this step, we set our dream as our goal. A goal is an action plan that helps us, guides us, and motivates us step by step to achieving this goal of ours. The third and final step is to actually take action. In this step, we actually turn our dreams into reality. This step involves completing all our tasks on time and not deviating from any of our tasks. A few reasons as to why it is important to set goals in our lives. By setting a goal, you are giving yourself a target to shoot for. It gives you a sense of direction for your mind to focus on. It helps you track your progress. Every hurdle you pass on the way sets a new benchmark. It helps you get responsible as you make yourself accountable for completing certain tasks. So, finally, goal setting is very important as it motivates us to stop dreaming and to actually turn our dreams into a reality. Setting a goal and achieving them makes us a better version of ourselves, each day accomplishing more and more. Hence, if we want to prosper in our lives, it is always important to set a goal. Next, I would like to call upon Ritik Gupta for telling us the benefits of goal setting.
Thank you, Ashlyn, for explaining us why every individual should set goals in life. Our body loves consistency. If we keep being consistent towards our goal, there is much higher chance of achieving it. So myself, Ritik Gupta, is going to continue this presentation by showing benefits of goal settings. First, goals gives you focus. Without a goal, your efforts can often become disjointed and confusing. For example, a goal can take a flight of a hummingbird, which is chaotic and erratic, and focuses it much like a hawk swooping down for its prey. It allows you to zero in on each day task with laser precision, weeding out wasted effort an ideal movement. Second, goals help you measure progress. Being able to keep track of your progress towards achieving a goal is only possible if you set one in the first place. It is extremely rewarding and will help you maintain focus, keep your head held high, and your energy up. It will also keep you from letting down. Sometimes, when we work towards success, it's easy to become discouraged because you don't feel like you have arrived yet. However, when you measure progress while working towards a specific goal, you will be able to see that though you might not be where you wanting to get, you have made movements in the right direction, are in a lot better off than where you started. Third, goals help you stay motivated. It's easy to put off work until tomorrow when there is no goal on the line. For example, let's consider an athlete. If they have to get in shape for, say, an NFL combine, you better believe they're going to work out every day, whether they feel good or not, whether they are short or not, whether they are tired or not, whether they want to or not, because they have a goal, they have a destination. The desire to achieve that goal keeps them in the gym when they would much rather skip. In much the same way, having a goal will keep you motivated. Fourth, goals help you beat procrastination. Procrastination is something we all battle from time to time, myself included. However, when you set goals in life, specific goals for what you want to achieve in life, help you understand that procrastination is very dangerous. It is waste of time. It is another day you aren't moving closer to your goal. Fifth, goals help you achieve even more. When you set goals and reach it, it gives you taste of victory. You will want to taste it again. What does that mean? You push yourself towards the next rung of the ladder, challenge yourself to move past another ceiling. You achieve even more. Working towards meetings and surprising goals help you do way more than you ever thought possible. Six, goals help you decide what you want in life. The act of setting goals forces you to contemplate that truly what what do you want out of your life? What is the income level you want? What does the life of ease look like to you? What about your dream home? What do you need income wise to achieve your dreams? Once you set these end goals, you then break your desires down into attainable, measurable goals. These goals keep you motivated, helping you avoid procrastination and keeping you laser focused on achieving your dreams. It is act of setting, achieving, and surprising goals that makes the living the best possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ritik. I will now be taking over the importance of goal setting in corporate sector. The most widely used framework in setting business goals is the SMART principle. As my teammate might have elaborated on the details prior to this, when you set SMART goals for your business, they naturally become easier to track. Since workers already know exactly what's expected out of them, because you've set clear goals, it'll be easier for the managers to have regular check ins with their teams to discuss the goal progress. They can ensure that everything is on track, and if not, course correcting guidance to get their teams headed in the right direction. That way, by the time deadlines roll around, your goals will be completed. Now, this is the basic gist of why goal setting is important in the corporate sector. I'd like to dive a little more into detail with respect to the benefits. Choosing the right goals sets your company in the best possible direction. Business goals are essential to keep your entire organization focused on the desirable customers. And they also help to ensure everyone is supporting the most critical priorities in your company right now. When done properly, business goal setting can motivate teams, drive engagement, and accelerate results. Too often, companies fail to hit their goals, usually because they weren't properly set in the first place or they weren't specific or measurable to begin with. Business goals and objectives supports alignment. When you strategically set business goals using a system like OKRs, you can achieve corporate alignment. And there's a direct correlation between effective goal setting and alignment and financial performance. Companies that have goals aligned tend to outperform organizations that lack a direct connection between their top company priorities and employees' individual goals. When you create alignment, employees then have a sense of direction and like a clear line of sight as to what and like as to how their efforts impact the organizational success. Company goals help you execute your business strategy. One of the most common reasons organizations fail to achieve their goals is that there's a disconnect between the CEO's priorities and the employees' goals. When you set top company goals and cascade them from the bottom down, as well as aligning them upwards, you can guarantee that all employees' goals are directly supporting the most important priorities to the company right now. As a result, every single contributor is supporting the execution of your business strategy. Now, goal setting also improves employee relations and retention. Another benefit of goal setting is an uptick in employee retention. We'll focus on retention for this half. Gallup research indicates that companies with a dissatisfied workforce unsurprisingly have 51% higher rate of turnover than others, along with low productivity rates and more employee absences. Because goal setting can drive employee satisfaction by giving teams a way to see how their contributions support company progress, corporate goal setting is one of the most powerful tools you can use to retain your top talent. Let us now look at a case study. So, the case study we're looking at is from Avnet Incorporated, a Fortune 500 company, wanted to create an environment that engaged employees in the success of the company. The company looked for a software solution that would assist them with setting goals, conduct timely performance reviews, create a pay per performance culture, and provide ongoing deployment development. The solution: Avnet implemented success factors, goal management, and performance management applications to help drive consistency across the enterprise and increase employment engagement across the company. As you can see, the results are before us. Avnet increased engagement from 70 to 75%, resulting in higher performing branches and overall stronger financial performance. They found a direct link between top engagement scores and top performing branches in the company. Nextly, what would like to move on with is how goal setting motivates employees. Okay, how goal setting motivates employees. Employees want to see how their work contributes to a larger career objective, and setting the right target makes this connection explicit for them and for you as their manager. Goal setting is particularly important as a mechanism for providing ongoing and year end feedback. By establishing and monitoring targets, you can give your employees real time input on their performance while motivating them to achieve more. First, goals give us direction. It tells the employee on which thing he should spend his energy. Secondly, goals energize people and tell them to not stop until the goal is accomplished. This is where discipline takes its role. A disciplined person would always push himself to achieve his goals in any circumstance. Thirdly, having a goal provides a challenge. Whenever there is a challenge and when the past person gets over it, it motivates that person to take many such challenges. It builds some sort of confidence in him. Managers should jointly develop goals that are SMART, which I would like to recap mean specific, measurable, actionable, results oriented, and time bound. Doing so inspires commitment and allows individuals a sense of ownership in achieving their goals. We will talk about why SMART goals need to be set. These are primarily to energize, make you think outside the box, give you direction, and provide a challenge. Officials should always ask their employees to create a plan for success. Once a goal is set, ask their employee to explain how he plans to meet it. Have him break goals down into tasks and set interim objectives, especially if it's a large or a long-term project. Ask them what are the appropriate milestones, what are possible tasks, and how do they plan to manage them. Asking such questions would make the employee clear about their goal, how they would be able to achieve them. This indirectly motivates them. While assigning goal to employees, the employee should be aware about why they've been assigned this goal, how exactly it would affect the company, and what reward they might get by achieving their goals. This motivates the employee to get through his work so that the company benefits something, and so indirectly he also could be rewarded. However, a study of Max Planck Institute of Research shows that the reward given to any employee for their work does not affect their speed or quality of the work done by them. It solely depends on the discipline of the person. We will now take a look at graphs and statistics to help us get a better understanding. Figure 1 depicts that the company officials should basically allow employees to choose their goals, as the employees have different abilities and they would choose their goals according to their abilities. If the abilities differ, then it would demotivate the employee, which could lead to a huge loss which the company might have to face. When things go wrong, the officials should help their employee in fixing it back, giving them confidence that they can do it. Try giving them some ideas or suggesting them some different ways through which they could achieve their goals. We would now like to move on to guidelines for achieving goals, and I
Thank you, Craig, for telling us the importance of goal setting in corporate sector and how goal setting motivates employees. My name is Tanmay Ghadi and my topic is guidelines for achieving goals. Set long-term, intermediate, and short-term goals. Think of a goal setting as climbing a mountain. The ultimate goal is to reach the summit, but to reach the summit, we need to break the climb into segments and segments into steps. This example can be seen when climbers climb Mount Everest. There are several segments and checkpoints at the foothills of the mountain that the climbers have to clear in order to reach the summit. This can be compared to goal setting. Keep records and evaluate progress. Write down your goals and schedule dates and for their evaluation. Feedback in this case is absolutely necessary from a coach or a training buddy. It is essential component of goal setting. The feedback we gain along the way will allow us to readjust our short-term and intermediate goals to stay on course for long-term ones. Set goals for both training and racing. Goals are not just for races. It is equally important to include goals in our training as it is to have goals in our racing. Benchmark goals can help us stay focused and monitor our progress on regular basis and in daily or weekly. Training goals can help us stay focused on training objective of the movement. Set goals that are difficult yet realistic. Goals should be challenging. After all, if we can easily achieve that goal, we should not keep that goal and instead we should keep difficult goals yet achievable goals. Devise goals that are specific. Specific goals rather than vague ones will provide a precision to our training and track our progress. Devise goals that are measurable. Devising goals that are specific goes hand in hand with devising goals that are measurable. Example, if we are running a marathon, we should not say that I need to complete the marathon. Instead of that, we should say that I need to complete this marathon in 30 minutes or some sort of a time. State goals in positive. What does this mean? Example, if I am running a marathon, instead of saying that I don't want to run the marathon in 40 minutes, I should say that I need to run the marathon in 30 minutes. Keep goals under your control. As much as possible, set goals that you have control over. This means focusing more on performance and process related rather than an outcome related. Own your goals. Devise and write down goals that are agreeable to you and you will commit to and you are willing to accept as your own. After all, these are your goals and should represent what you want to achieve and not what others think you should achieve. Involve a support system. Let your friends, family, and coaches know what your long term goals are. They will help you stay focused on achieving your long term goals. My next topic is why self discipline is important for achieving goals. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. Self discipline is the key to success in life. You cannot succeed in life without it. Successful people will always suggest that you should stay in discipline, but the question is why self discipline is important for success in life. Self discipline helps you become unstoppable version of yourself and reach the greatest level in your life. If you want to become successful in life, the first thing you need to do is discipline yourself. Self discipline creates a habitat. It helps you get things done. It helps you focus. It boosts your self esteem and work ethic. It helps you to achieve mastery. It helps you to become the best version of yourself. So, how to discipline yourself for success? Make a commitment, stick to a plan, block your time, stay away from all the distraction, and make it a habit. Now, my friend Chirag Hegde will talk about how to develop discipline to achieve goals.
Thank you, Tanmay. So my teammates have explained you all how to set goals, what are the benefits of goal settings, how to achieve them, and how discipline plays an important role in goal setting, achieving it. So the main question comes how to develop discipline to achieve goals. There are a few points which needs to be considered, which are displayed on the presentation. Let's take the first point. Don't set a goal without knowing how you are going to track its progress. So first of all, you all should make a plan and go that how you are going to achieve it. Always keep a track of its progress. The main important thing is you all should be always be honest towards yourself that many sometimes there are some few problems which uh, create on which day you all can't go according to your plan. So you all should decide how you are going to make up the backlogs. The second point comes surround yourself with disciplined people. There is a saying that a person is judged by the company he keeps. So you all should always be amongst the disciplined people, make friends which are disciplined, and this helps a lot in making yourself disciplined. Use the third point comes use a visual calendars to see how many days in a row you are constantly practicing it. So you all should maintain an account or use a calendar where you can write down the goals which you are the plan through which you all would be going to achieve your goals, and constantly you all should track that, uh, go through that calendar so that it would remind you all that how you all should go through your goal achieve go towards achieving your goal. The third point comes journal constantly and always be honest with yourself. This is the main point. As I mentioned in the first point that you all should always be honest towards yourself. Uh, a person who is not honest with himself will never achieve the goals which he has been set. He would never be able to be successful in his life. So you all should always be honest towards yourself. uh, the fourth point is the fifth point is if you are actively practicing being disciplined, allow yourself days not to be disciplined. This is the most important point where you all should always learn where you all should be disciplined and when you all should not be disciplined. Too much of discipline would not allow you to enjoy your life, so you all should know the boundary where you all should be disciplined and not disciplined. A person who knows this would become a perfect person. The sixth point comes where this start timing. So while making plans, you all should take smaller steps or set smaller goals, because sometimes when your goal is large, you think that it's unattainable, but making taking small steps would help at achieving it, and it becomes easier, and you would not even come to know when you achieve that goal. So these are few points which you should consider to develop discipline in your goals, which would definitely help you all to achieve your goals. So I would like to end this presentation by a quote uh, by Jose Rendo dos Santos, an ex-Angola president, who says, "There is no magic wand that can resolve our problems. The solution rests with our work and discipline." Thank you.